In this video, I'd like to talk about the math question of the day for February 28th, 2023. And with this problem, we need to find this value of x in this isosceles triangle shown here. And to answer a question like this, you do need to have a solid understanding of geometry and grade school geometry as well. So at this point, go ahead and pause the video, see if you can work through this on your own, and when you're ready, unpause the video and we can go through this together. Now, assuming that you have attempted the problem, we can work through this together. And if you do have suggestions for future questions of the day, feel free to leave that as a comment. Now, the key idea to solving this type of problem is to realize that these two triangles are actually congruent to each other. Since this dashed line here, this is the altitude of this isosceles triangle, and the altitude of an isosceles triangle forms right angles here, and it actually splits this top angle into two equal angles. And the main thing that we do know is that it forms these right angles, and then notice that these two triangles would have two angles in common, and if two triangles have two angles in common, then they therefore have the third angle in common, since all angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees, so you can deduce that these two would be equal. But knowing that these are congruent and that this is a right triangle means that we can use the Pythagorean theorem on just one of these. So let's say we pick this right one, but it doesn't matter. And before we can use the Pythagorean theorem, we need to recognize what these lengths are. And since these are congruent right triangles, we can conclude that this length and this length would be equal to each other. And we know that they add up to x, which means that each of these would be x divided by 2. And in general, when we have some right triangle, where the legs are A and B and the hypotenuse is like C, then the relationship between these is that A squared plus B squared is equal to C squared. So looking at, let's say, this right triangle here, or I should say this triangle on the right, we can label the legs as A and B. It doesn't matter which you label as which. We can call that A, and this can be B, meaning that the hypotenuse is C. So let's set up our equation using this Pythagorean theorem. We have that A squared, or 7 squared, plus B squared, which is x over 2 squared. This is equal to the square root of 74 squared. Let me rewrite that, and we're squaring that. And we just need to simplify everything to figure out what x is. So 7 squared, we know that's 49. X over 2 multiplied by x over 2 would be x squared over 4. And square root and square cancel, so that we just get back 74 here. And let's subtract 49 on each side of the equation. So that 74 minus 49, that's just 25. And we can multiply each side by 4. So that x squared is 100. And to cancel out that square, we will just take a square root of each side. So that x is 10. And we don't need to consider the plus or minus here when taking a square root because we're dealing with a physical side length. So x in this case would be positive 10. Or we could also say that these side lengths here, x over 2, each of these are 5.